What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Superheavy Samurai Synchro, with special guest star, Bootleg Drew.
Hello, how are you?
And Bootleg Drew is here because,
Samurai!
Samurai! And no other reason. I don't think you've played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while.
No, I have not played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while.
But it'll be a fun commentator session nonetheless. And I revisited Superheavy Samurai. This is a new version, different from the OTK variant I did last year, which is more focused on synchro summoning, because that's what a lot of people said I missed out on. And boy, howdy, were they right. This is much more effective than last year's version, much more fun. Although I'm doing this in kind of a rush, because I got something at the end of the month I need to do. So I don't have as much time that I normally did. So hopefully I get it right. If not, feel free to tell me in the comments. Just be nice about it. Try to be nice.
Let's be civil, folks.
Anyway, if you just want the deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, much shorter video. I'll go over everything in here and explain how it works. Otherwise, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully we'll have a little fun. Alright, here we are. First duel versus Darfs.
Darfs.
Or Darfes? Darfes.
Darfes.
Possibly. Who knows? Could be
I
either
like
one.
Darfes. Darfes has a sensuality to it.
I am Darfes. He's not playing a very sensual deck. He's got Pot of Desires. Unfortunately, we've got not a good hand. It's not a brick. It's very it's just not. We kind of need our opponent to have stuff in order to do stuff, and we don't have stuff, so we can't really, do stuff. Well, he just surrendered.
Wait, what?
Yep. So we'll go ahead and mark that. Well, I didn't actually do anything. I can't mark it down as a win. We'll go into a real first duel.
Okay.
Alright, here we are, the first real duel. The real number first duel versus any ties. Any ties he wants to fight, we're good. We're going to go second because this deck likes to attack, and also it has cards that rely on our opponent having things.
How's this hand, Joe?
This hand is much better. We've got one of our meaner combos, and we're playing against Samurai. He's playing the new Shadow 6 Samurai that literally just came out the day that I'm playing this. They're in very much beta. So if this game crashes or whatever, I'm blaming him. I have the slightest idea. Like I said, I literally saw an announcement video for them today, and then they're on here. I have no idea. Fortunately, no matter what he does, I've got Gamma Seal. He's not a super heavy samurai. He's a giant fucking kaiju, but he fits. He fits in a way that you'll find out soon enough. When this card is special summoned, add a 6 samurai. It has a different attribute from one you already control. If it would be destroyed by a card effect, you could banish this instead.
So he's just gonna swarm the field.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know why he summoned it in defense mode. I guess he has to. Okay. And then he's making Shadow of the 6 Samurai. Shien. All the big samurais are called Shien. That's just how they roll. That's how they roll. Okay. So first we're going to are
we gonna give him a big fuck off thing?
Yeah. We're gonna give him a big fuck off thing. Mostly because this only gains attack while he has another samurai on his side of the field. He solemn striked it. 1,500 more life points for me. Unfortunately, so this guy I could synchro with my opponent's monsters, and I've got a really cool 10-1 if this stays up here, but I don't have a 5, so I can't make anything with that. All I can really do, I could kind of set up for next turn, I think. Let's see. Okay, I don't have anything in the graveyard. So we've got Magnet. When Magnet summoned, you can special summon a 6 samurai from your hand, and then shift him into defense mode, which is good because they have high defense. So we got this guy. He's neat. We're going to equip him with Soul Piercer, because if this goes from the field to the graveyard, you get to search any super heavy samurai you want. And it's about to go to the graveyard because we're going to make fucking lightning. Because equip cards if you Ixie summon. There's so many things. 6 samurais are only monsters, by the way. I think what we want is this, actually. Okay. This plus any other super heavy samurai gets us anything from the deck.
Okay.
But we're just going to go ahead and make Utopia the Lightning. With real lightning, because when he attacks, your opponent can't activate any cards or effects.
Not that fake lightning.
No. real 100% Utopia lightning.
Ooh, that's some high quality lightning.
Oh yeah. You can also detach 2 things from him to make it so that whatchamacallit. He gets 5,000 attack. So he gets over just about everything. But it takes 2, so I've only got 3, so I can do it once, and I don't need to do it against the 200 attack. He's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. This card is basically a staple if you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh! This card is a staple in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or in rank 4 decks, just because of the fact that like if they get something with like 3,500 attack that can't be destroyed by card effects, this is how you get over it. This is any rank 4 deck can make this thing and boost over to 5,000.
Got it.
Great. But he can bounce it back to my hand. With this guy.
Yeah.
Yep, Anishi. He's pretty cool. He's got that cool blade and like a top hat. I like top hats.
Top hats are cool.
Yeah. Comment in the comments if top hats.
Only if top hats, though.
Only if top hats. But that's fine. Ooh, flute.
Could make a 7. Or not 7.
6.
6.
And the 6 we have destroys all the spell traps on the field when it's summoned. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of this guy to synchro summon Shuten Doji.
Oh.
And he's like, "Hello, I am an ogre. I have a big club, and I'm going to club the fuck out of your spell trap."
Would you like to respond?
Would you like to respond? You can respond, maybe. Unforgivable. Not even able to be forgiven. Well, that puts us in a bit of a tricky pickle. Next turn I could still get Benkai, hopefully. Assuming he doesn't OTK me right here, which he might. He's got a tuner. Which is like a tuner. Oh, great. And now he gets to special summon that. Okay, so they all banish themselves and then add banished stuff back.
Huh.
So they do
Genba.
things. Yeah. He's cool. He's got like a firebomb.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
3 6 samurai monsters with different attributes. Must first be, cannot be used.
Oh, yeah,
Seems bugged. Yeah! That's why I don't use OCG. That's why I don't use, beta cards. Well, that's dumb. Yeah, he didn't have to send the monsters to the graveyard, because this literally just came out today, and it doesn't work properly.
Oh.
So, yeah, a sad state of affairs to be certain.
I'm just gonna write down that young loss there.
Yeah, that's a loss, but that gets a big asterisk. That counts as 2 asterisks. I'm putting 2 asterisks on that. That's bullshit. This is bullshit. That's a scam. Ugh. This is why I don't use beta cards, people. If you ever wonder why I don't play things like as soon as they come out or before they're released in America, it's because bugs like this that are just nonsense.
2 asterisks.
2
right there.
asterisks, thank you. We have a notepad where I keep track of the losses. So there's our first loss. I'm putting it in big quotation marks. We'll go into the second duel. Hey, what's up? I'm Hardleg Joe. I like to play Super Samurai, you know. Drew is here. He's alright. And I've got things, and they are nice.
Yo.
I just tried to freestyle.
That was horrible.
Because we're fighting against 3. Yeah. My rhymes, there's a reason why I'm not a freestyle rapper.
That was terrible flow.
You got a mathematician.
Oh.
Yep.
That's even worse.
His beard is the longest beard.
Yes.
He can, yeah.
Oh.
And when he's summoned, he just sends things to the graveyard. You can only have one of him, because sending things to the graveyard is kind of OP in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah.
You're more of a Magic player.
Yeah, I'm way more of a Magic player.
Yeah. Sending things to the graveyard, powerful, but I'm pretty sure you were telling me earlier there's like a card that sends like half your deck to the graveyard. Yeah. And they're just like, you know, whatever.
Yeah. So I have this thing that I call the Traumatic Combat, which is a combo where you play a card called Mortal Combat that states that if there are 20 more creatures in the graveyard, you win the game on your next upkeep. And people were like, alright, whatever, even if you play zombies, like, you know, there's only going to be like 1 or 2 at the time. Then I play a card called Traumatized. Literally put half your deck into your graveyard. Instantly I'll have like 19 or 20, and I'll be like, you got 1 turn. Let's go.
Let's go, hombre. Homber. So, this is a pretty shit hand, unfortunately.
Sadness.
I don't have things. And that's the thing about Superheavy Samurais. If you're unfamiliar with them, they're entirely monsters. They don't play any spells or traps.
Spells and traps are for non-manly men.
Yeah, it's they're from the guy on the anime, and I haven't seen the anime, but I sure as hell read the wiki. So
That's right.
know
We're
he's
knowledgeable.
Yeah, I'm knowledgeable. I do research. That's why you should donate to my Patreon. Just $1 a month gets you these cool sleeves. Look at that. But yeah, so I know that he's all like manly men with their super heavy with their monster cards. Spells and traps are for pussies. Go back to the kindergarten with that shit.
Spells and traps are for tricksters and deceitful liars.
Yes, they're dishonorable.
Dishonorable.
So yeah, that's why it's all monsters. But unfortunately, that means you're kind of prone to bricking from time to time. Because while you do have some search things and some things that summon stuff out of the deck, if you don't get any of those, you have a lot of combo pieces without the other combo pieces.
And then you're just kind of sitting there like, what do I do?
What do I do? That's why I just sit Flute, because Flutist has a it has an effect in the graveyard. If they try to target a super heavy samurai, you can banish it from the graveyard to negate and destroy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if I do get something big, it offers it some protection. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to get OTK'd by this.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, this is terrible. Because this he can discard to destroy something, and this thing can attack twice.
Oh.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Yep. So we already had the one dishonorable loss. Entirely not our fault.
Nope.
Which I'm saying that as though people are going to blame it on us,
Yeah.
but I'm sure pretty much everyone's just going to be like, yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
He straight up cheated. Why would you include that? Because reality. Reality, these things happen.
Reality's a cruel mistress.
Yep. There's so much things that attempt to be reality TV. And, I mean, this isn't the most interesting thing to watch, I'm sure. But I try to hold reality to a high standard. If I get completely sacked by fucking rank 4 perform mages,
yeah,
I'm just gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, he can only do that during the main phase. Okay, so I'm not dead yet.
Alright, you got one turn. Let's do this.
Yeah. I got one turn. I can do this!
Oh, right.
I could do this all over the place. During either player's main phase. So... Let's see. I'm trying to think this through. I think I can OTK him, actually.
Strategize and do it.
Let me see. Okay, so... Normal summon Flute, so I'll have another one in the graveyard. And then this guy, the Soul Peacemaker, you can equip it to any super heavy samurai.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it so that they can only attack that monster.
Okay.
Which is moderately useful.
Right.
And Flute's like, you want me to negate that, boss? I'm like, no, it's okay. More importantly, you contribute it and the monster it's equipped to summon any super heavy samurai from your deck. Directly. So we're just going to get Big Ben K.
Big Ben K.
Who has 3,500 and can attack in defense mode. And now he can attack twice because I equip him with the Soul Horns. And not only can he attack in defense, he makes so all the super heavy samurai can attack in defense. So we'll just special summon that because we can.
Right.
And just to be... Oh, I can only special summon super heavy samurais if I
Right.
use this one. So I can't give him this.
Okay.
But that's fine. So we'll attack into this. Oh, I fucked that up.
What?
I should have attacked something else. Well, whatever. You can discard this during the battle phase to double his defense till the end of the turn. So there's 5,500. But he gets to draw a card. And then 24 is the lower. Yep. And I think that's game. I'm bad at math. Yep, 46.
Hey!
Hey! He
Look at
forgot to
that.
activate a thing. See, reality is not just getting stomped. Sometimes you could get stomped and your opponent doesn't make right decisions. So it all works out in the end. That's why you should never give up, never surrender. Your opponent might be a buffoon and you don't even realize it. So we'll go into the third duel and see if we can do more OTKs.
Woo!
So here we are, the third duel versus the Lord of Kek. No.
Not him.
The trolls! What will we do? And as always, you want to go second because you want to attack. Despite having really high defense, there's not really a lot of defensive plays the super heavy samurai can make. All they can really do is just... Why would you do that? Oh yeah, okay. So, instant fusion. Summon a level 5 fusion monster, but it's destroyed at the end phase. This guy, during either player's turn, target a monster, flip it face down.
Okay.
Flips himself face down, he's not destroyed.
Right.
Because it's like resets the effect, essentially.
Ah.
It's pretty cool that way.
That's annoying.
So okay, if I have no spell taps in my graveyard, you could special summon this. You saw this last time.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's up?
Then you get a ball.
And I got a ball. He's a tuner. I'll normal summon that ball. And then... Oh, he's going to max C. That means he gets to draw a card if I special summon, but that's fine. I'll equip this to that. What is this? 2,400? Okay. Yeah. So then I'll Synchro summon my level 7, the Stealth Ninja. Who's still Samurai and a Ninja. Very tricky. When that goes to the graveyard, I get to search something. Let's search this guy, actually.
Okay, Scales.
Because when Scales is summoned, you get something out of the graveyard, so I can get my Battleball back and do shit.
Ah.
And then what I'm going to do is make sure he can double attack. And in addition to searching something, when it goes to the graveyard, it also lets him do piercing damage. So I can do damage to his defense monster. I don't think he can flip me face down on the battle step. Good. And then I can just attack again for 2,800.
Nice.
And then if he destroys this with a card effect, it'll special summon itself during my standby phase.
Doing some work.
And even if he does, even if he gets rid of this, not only is it going to come back unless he destroys it by battle, but I'll get another Soul Piercer effect so I can get something even bigger.
Ooh.
Maybe do I already have a flute in the graveyard? I forget. No.
No.
Okay. So he could like send this back to the hand or something, and then I'd be sad. He's got a lot of cards.
But it doesn't look like he's got a lot of options from the wait time.
Yeah. Or maybe he's got so many options that he's overwhelmed by them.
Oh my.
That's always
an
option,
He is the Lord
too.
of Keck.
Yeah. I don't know. This isn't really Keck-worthy. He's just playing Invoked, which are cool. I think I told you about these, Drew, because I was like, these I like their art style and the way they work. It reminds me a little bit of Magic because they summon demons and stuff like that.
Right. They summon other things to fight for them.
Fucking what?
Elemental Mistress.
This is like an old card.
Huh.
That no one... its attribute... Oh, its attribute is treated as all attributes.
Huh.
Wind, water, fire, and earth. Because the Invoked, they can banish a... they fusion summon Alistair the Invoker with every attribute, and they have a different demon for every attribute.
Ah, that's right.
So they can use that for anything. Which kind of sucks. But that's fine. I'll use Soul Piercer to get, I could double the attack for the OTK, or I could do this in case he gets Spell Traps. He didn't have any Spell Traps so far. Ooh, even better. I'll go for Magnet Man.
Okay.
Magnet Man's cool. Then I'll be able to do even more combos, even though I don't think I need to do more combos.
I'd be safe and do them.
Why not do the combos if you can? Oh, there's the Spell Trap. I just gotta hope he doesn't negate all the things that I want to do with my life. So, normal summon Magnet Man. How does he work? He works
Fucking
by
magnets.
when you
How do
normal
they
summon
work?
him, you could special summon one from your hand.
Oh.
We'll get this guy. Because as I said, when this is special summoned, you can get something out of your graveyard. And we've got that Battleball that can synchro with his monsters. And he's got this level 8. And level 8 is just perfect for Battleball because the level 10 synchro is the best one. So...
He probably wants to respond to that if he can.
Fura Kazan! Activate only if there's wind, water, fire, earth. Apply one of these effects. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Destroy all spell cards your opponent controls. He got Furin Kazan on me. Well.
Oh, that's...
That sucks.
That is sadness in our time.
Yep. 3, 4. I had so many plays. I could have not only made the level 10, I could have Ixie summoned those two and made more real lightning.
Oh, man.
Yep. What did you say? Yeah. Ye olde combo. Like, how often are you going to have...
Furin Kazan.
How often are you going to have a monster of every single attribute on the field? Well, if you play a elemental, fucking... whatchamacallit. If you play a ritual spell from 2003, you might be able to activate it. It's just a matter of, can he kill me this turn? If he can't, I can do other things. See, if I had gone for that spell trap, or if I just... I considered, like, maybe I should Gamecill this in case there's something I'm not thinking of.
Right.
But I was like, no, that'd be dumb, because it only has 1,200 attack. I could do so many other better things.
But it would probably have been the smart thing to do.
Great.
In retrospect.
He is the Lord of Keck. I underestimated his ability. To be fair, again, I didn't think
you
that...
You underkectomated.
Yeah. I underkectomated. A sad state of affairs, a legitimate loss. Most people only play one of them, the Earth one, too, so... Yeah. That is a sad state of affairs. Top Keck indeed. Fu Rin Kaza for the win.
Fu Rin Kaza.
That is like from the first set. No one has ever been able to do... Not ever, but...
Right.
Yeah.
It's a rare sight.
It's a rare sight to behold. At least I got it recorded.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are, 4th duel versus a guy who pees in the dark from the UK. At least that's how I'm going to interpret that.
Seems like a solid strategy.
We've got shit for hands, a whole handful of shit, but we've got Max C, and he's going first. So if he makes a bunch of plays where he's going to be special summoning things, no, he's playing spellbooks. That's like the least useful Max C you could want. We're like diametrically opposed. Spellbooks, all spells. It's like Spellbook of Secrets. Add another spellbook. Add another copy of this. Searches any spellbook.
Oh, jeez.
And then there's one that's like, target a spellbook in the graveyard while you have a spellcaster on your field. This spell becomes that spell's name. If this is a discard a spellbook or tribute a spellcaster and draw 2 cards.
Huh. They
just go through their deck. They're kind of solitaire-ish.
Oh, that's the worst kind of deck to play against.
They're not entirely... They still do some things, but... His turn, if he gets the right stuff, could last quite a while. But it looks like he's just setting a bunch of stuff. Which is weird. They have like 2 cards that they want to set, and all of them involve having a lot of spellbooks in the graveyard.
Interesting.
Of which they have none.
Of which they have 1.
Let's see. Okay. I'll use that effect. We're doing things. We're having fun. We're making it dynamic.
We're seeing... Oh, he's going to max C.
Well then. That's fine, whatever. You get 1 draw. I equip. Your move, holy man. I was going to Ixie summon to send this to the graveyard and insert something,
right.
But spellbooks not known for their ability to OTK. And I get the search anyway.
Nice.
Granted, okay, no, I know exactly when I'm going to get Battleball.
Battleball!
Because I've got a Kaiju. So if he leaves any monster on the field, I can give him the Kaiju and then use the Battleball on it to get my big guy. And then I can steal his Dark Magicians. No! I don't like Dark Magicians.
Match Dark Circle.
Yeah. It's basically when he summons a Dark Magician, he gets to banish a card on my field. And that trap he just grabbed lets him summon a Dark Magician once per turn during either player's turn.
Oh.
So I think I lost already.
Fuck.
Yep. I think it's a sad state of affairs.
Looks like you're just getting bad matchups.
I'm just getting terrible matchups. Granted, there's a chance if I get my guy that destroys spell cards, I could, like, remove this.
Right.
Although now at this point, he's got so many spellbooks in the graveyard that if these are the ones... There's a spellbook that's, like, banish up to 3, and then you can, like, banish all cards your opponent controls.
You just activated one of them. It was a Dark Magician thing.
Navigation. That's going to let him summon a Dark Magician. 2 Dark Magicians no, just 1. Normally you want to use this during my turn so that you can banish my cards.
Right.
No, 1 from your hand and 1 from your deck.
Okay.
So he gets 2, and I think I get to draw 2.
Oh, nice.
Or it might be each time they summon. I don't know.
What was that?
Yeah. You could send her to the graveyard to give another monster 2,000 attack. So if I'm going to kaiju anything, it's going to be this.
Got it.
And I'm taking some damage. Ouch. My most of me.
My most of me.
Oh no, it has to be a dark spellcaster. So if I give her him a non-dark spellcaster. So I'm pretty sure this is the only one he set, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but actually, I don't mind if he summons 1. What I do mind is him banishing my things.
So you gonna solemn it?
I don't think he can solemn it. Or no, he can, but yeah, I'm taking this, and then I'm taking it, so you can't have it. It's mine, damn it.
Then you're gonna kaiju.
Oh, I can only special. I keep forgetting that. If I use it, I can only special summon Superheavy Samurai that turn. But I needed to get rid of that, otherwise I was gonna die in a fire. But that's okay. Life is sweet. They cool. They the offbeats, baby. Don't worry, I got plans.
Oh, you do got plans.
I got plans. I got another magnet.
Do you got plays for days?
I got plays for days, baby.
Alright.
I'm gonna summon out Battleball. And then this tuner, you could just special summon this if you have no spell traps in your graveyard. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Let's go ahead. Oh, whoops. Let's go ahead and make... Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Because I don't like that. I don't like him gaining attack. Plus the 8 is better. Not only is he the roundest and fattest of the super heavy samurai, but once per turn I can just pop a spell card. And be like, hey, I don't want you to have that. If you could just... Ooh! Oh, that wouldn't have hurt me anyway. All attack position monsters. What do? I could make Shootin' Doji and destroy this. Or I could start stealing his spell traps.
Whichever you want.
Yeah, let's destroy his other stuff. And just blow up his things. Even though I guess that guy is on the artwork, I should have.
Yeah.
I should have probably made him while I had the chance.
We already made him once though.
Yep. Did I?
I thought so.
I think that was while I was practicing.
Oh, you're right.
Although now that I think this guy can pop a card during either player's turn, so that's probably better to keep him. I would have had to use him to get rid of it. The other one, the Susanowo, he can steal a card during either player's turn. But this way, like, Dark Magician, that's the thing about them, is they're reliant entirely on spell traps to get their ways going.
Right.
I mean, they're magicians. They need spells. No, I should have been able to use that. Damn it. Fuck you. Fuck your shit. I don't want you to have any shit. Get your shit out of here.
Come on. Respond, damn it.
I know you want to respond. You can respond all you want, but it ain't gonna... Oh, another Eternal Soul. And he surrendered. Well,
Hey,
that one
look
turned
at that.
out better than expected, I tell you what.
4 is unlucky my ass.
Yeah. Only in China. We're not in China. We're in the UK with dark people.
Dark.
Either scary or racist, I can't tell. Maybe both if you're from the south. 5th duel. Oh, hey, yeah. Johnny? Or Jahani? Jahoni? Is he a jabroni? No, they can't be. They were banished.
Long ago.
Back
By
in
King Kek
2001.
himself.
Yeah. Damn King Kek. With his Furin Kazaa. Who does he think he is trolling people? Me? Also, did I mention the Patreon?
You mentioned it once, but I think you can mention it again.
I mentioned the Patreon. That's what I'm
good.
doing. Okay, so check this out. We're going to normal summon our Flute Man. He's like, "Hi, I play the Song of My People. I'm going to equip him with this." And he's like, I don't really need these huge things on them. I'm like, take the bow, you're going to need it.
I just want to play my flute.
It's okay, you can play your flute in the graveyard. So we'll summon out our good old
Big Ben K.
And then because no, we don't want to use that effect. And then we get that, and that's going to let us get our Battleball.
Oh, Battleball. He's just a little guy.
He's just a little tubby tub.
He's just a little tubby guy.
He's just a little tubsters.
Look at him. He's just like, woo, I'm a samurai. Yay.
And while I'm here, I'll get the flute. He plays the flute that summons out Susanowo. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. It's a trumpet. So Susanowo, he's got 3,800. That's a lot. And during either player's turn, you could target a spell trap in your opponent's graveyard and just take it. And then if it's used or destroyed, it gets banished. So on the one hand, you can't just keep taking their cards, but on the other hand, if they have a card that activates in the graveyard, you take it, and then even if they get rid of it, it just goes to banished, so...
Oh.
Giant Rex.
Oh no.
It's like low, okay, it cannot attack directly. If it's banished, you can special summon this card and it gains 200 for each of your banished dinosaurs.
Oh.
I don't like that. I kind of want to save this, but I kind of want to show that combo too.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, we'll just do it. Because shooting Doji isn't going to do it. Like, I could make the 6, and then all that's going to do is destroy all the spell traps he doesn't have. But yes, this is the best combo in this deck. They got a Masterpiece, you're just like, nah, you got a Gamma Seal now. 8 plus 2, that equals 10. I'll just make another Susanoo. He's got a lot of attack. Now every time you activate spell traps, I'm just stealing them. Granted, if he Dark Holes or Raigekis, I'm fucking screwed. I have nothing except Big Benkei, who I cannot summon because he's too big.
He's too big to Benkei.
Yep. He's quote-unquote too big to fail. I almost, if I had put the trains in here, the rank 10 trains, I could burn him to death right now. But I don't think there was enough room with all the, well, that was fast. Yay.
Jahoni surrendered.
Yep, he was definitely a jabroni if I ever saw one. Going to the 6th duel.
Alright.
Alright, here we are, 6th duel versus my arch nemesis
Player.
That rat bastard. He defeated me last time. Let's see if I can turn the tables on his odds of turning the tables. Bitch, I might be.
Oh, a lot of setting players playing the sneaky plays.
Yep. It's not gonna do much for him. Okay. What I'm gonna do? You can special summon this, as long as you don't have any spell traps. And then, of course, you just activate this. Equip. What's up? Now, normally I would use this just to get Big Benkei, but I already have 2 of them in my hand, and I don't want all of them to be breaking up, so I'm going to get Flutist. Flutist, if you don't know, in addition to having a graveyard effect, you can tribute him to summon any samurai from your hand. So he gets Big Benkei out while putting him in the graveyard.
Allowing protection for Big Benkei.
Also, you might notice that Big Benkei keeps having an effect that I keep saying, no, don't do this. It's when it's summoned, you can change its battle position. Do-to-do bot. Alright. Haven't seen a do-to-do deck ever. Should be interesting. But yeah, that's so, like, even if you normal summon him, he can just shift immediately to defense position. But never activate that effect if you're special summoning him. You're gonna have a bad time.
Have a real
very
bad time.
So we'll normal summon our Scales. Scales will be like, hello.
I'm Scales.
I can get something out of the graveyard.
Balance.
What's up? That makes 4 and 2 makes 6. He surrendered. We beat player. His do-to-dos didn't stand a do-fucking-do chance. Oh. And Rocco's here. He's a pretty kitty. While I'm here, because normally I do this in the 6th duel, but normally the 6th duel isn't quite so short, I'm going to give a big old Hardleg, a Patreon shout-out to Ryan Smith, currently top donator on the platform, been giving me more money than I deserve, frankly, and I just can't praise him enough. And as always, if you praise him down in the comments, you can get your comment pinned. Add whatever you want onto the end of it, maybe a funny joke. I won't pin the funny jokes unless you also thank Ryan Smith, so, you know, that's just how this works. That's how you actually get benefit out of being shouted out. It's not just for fun. It's serious business. Next duel. Alrighty, here we are, lucky number 7 versus Janez 64. Probably the sequel console to the Super Janez.
Oh, the Super Janez.
Yeah, I remember that. Comment in the comments if you ever played that. I remember playing Bubsy 4D on that. That was weird. I like the time travel mechanic that worked with the real life. They had those weird motion controls though, the ones that you wore on your feet and had little cameras in them so they could look at your toe movements.
Because the toe movements were real important in that console.
They tried to sell it to that, but it didn't really. There's only like 5 or 6 games that took advantage of it, and only one of it that was really doing anything. Anyway, we're playing Card Advance. That's interesting. This is one of those cards that like is always on the edge of being good that I want to use, but can never figure out a deck that actually like look at the top 5 cards of your deck, place them on top of your deck in every order. Also, you could tribute summon 1 monster in addition to your normal summon this turn. Seems like, you know, you're playing a tribute deck, maybe something like True Kings. This might be worth it. You get some good knowledge of your deck.
He's biting me.
Yep. Being playful. We got a kitty here.
Yeah, we got.
He's a cute kitty. My kitty's name is Rocco.
He's Rocco.
He's a playful little kitty. Let's see here. Okay. You could special summon this.
Okay.
Just if you have no spell traps, like a lot of things.
Right.
It can be used as 2 tributes for Superheavy Samurai. And this is the one time you want to use his effect. And I'll just put the horns on him. Because why not attack twice if you can? I mean, he didn't put anything up there.
He didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom.
3,500 times 2, that's 7,000.
Oh, I'm sorry, you down to 1,000 life?
I hope you didn't want to activate Cosmic Cyclone, because you can't. Or fucking Instant Fusion is probably the more apt card. Dark World Dealings. Draw a card, then discard a card. Ooh, oh no.
Oh,
this
Fabled
could be
Curve.
bad. I'm going to assume he doesn't have any spell cards, so I'm going to get rid of that. Yes, Fabled are an old Synchro deck, but people have been using them with newer stuff to make Quasar Dragon.
Oh.
Quasar Dragon, along with Blazar Dragon, which is very similar, since you're unfamiliar. Those are basically like the boss monster, as far as Yu-Gi-Oh! Is concerned. It's one of the hardest to summon things. It usually takes like a few minutes worth of doing shenanigans. He's synchro summoning a lot. Blazar has to be made with 3 synchro monsters, including one of which is a tuner. But it's like 4,000 attack, can attack twice, can negate anything once per turn.
Oh.
And if it's destroyed, you can summon Shooting Star Dragon, which... But yeah, it's like, when this leaves the field, summoning Shooting Star Dragon. It has 3,300, and its effect is like, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. For every tuner you see, you get that many attacks.
Oh, God.
Which in a Synchro deck is a lot. Let's see here.
What do we do?
Flute says hello. His 500 is more than your 400. I'm doing something, boss! I played the flute! Just like you said! Thanks, flutist. Because you got rid of that, now my double attack can go for game. He didn't...
GG.
Yep. Wasn't it? Remember this day, people. Flutist actually did something.
Flutist did a thing.
He did it. He played his flute better than anyone could goddamn well expect. In the next duel. Alright, here we are. 8th duel? Is this the 8th duel versus staring? I hope he's not staring at me.
Oh.
I want to go second, because we like to attack.
What you staring at? Ah!
I get it. He's got no extra deck, which is usually not a good sign. It used to be the sign that you were a complete scrub, but now the decks that don't use an extra deck are like the super mean ones. Things like Chainburn, where it's like, no, play? Why would you want to play? Not a good opening hand. Yay! I, meanwhile, have an alright opening hand.
He might be baiting you, though. You never know.
I mean, he could set all he wants. I've got things. Oh hey, it's a Battleball.
Oh,
He's just a
Battleball.
little Battleball.
Little guy.
Normal summon.
Special summon Trumpeter?
Yep. I mean, I can special summon it anyway, but I might as well use his effect.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe bait out any kind of effect negation you got. Because if you remember, our 6-star is the guy who's like, yes, I'm going to...
spells.
Yeah, fuck all your spell traps. Hello, what's up? I am a Superheavy Samurai, and yet I am an ogre. Yes, I would like to use that effect very much, please.
Oh,
you dropped those sunglasses.
I dropped the sunglasses I found in the woods.
Yeah. We were hiking in the woods earlier today. I'm trying to get Twin Twister, okay, you can destroy all my spell traps. Not gonna be useful. Oh, he's playing Monarchs. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me read this real quick. What's this 8 do? Once per turn, during either player's turn, you could target a spell trap. Okay. Monarchs need a lot of spell traps. So I'll special summon this because I can. Because why wouldn't I want to? I should probably play another one of these, but I don't.
Probably.
Yeah. I had that other rank 6 in here. I should probably get rid of that, but it's useful for getting rid of like monsters and stuff.
Right.
And it's things like, you know, if you use this effect to like special summon itself, you can only make Super Heavy Samurais.
Right.
But I could have made it last turn because I used Magnet to summon him. But yeah, this way I'll do more attack, and then if he tries to use like a spell card, then I can stop it.
Nice.
Yeah. Probably the most effective version of Monarchs right now are Domain Monarchs. They have a spell card called Domain of the Monarchs.
Oh.
And it,
What'd he do?
it's like as long... Oh, he just summoned that. He just doesn't want to take damage. Who can blame him? I wouldn't want to take damage either.
Coward!
Coward! Dishonorable!
Dishonorable!
Who do you think you are going in defense mode? It is weird that, like, with all his emphasis on, like, a manly, his thing is, like, defense mode, I shall stand.
Yeah.
I will steadfast.
Steadfast.
But I guess it is more honorable to,
Yeah.
like, I will not attack you.
Yeah.
Like, I will simply remain here, and if you wish to fight,
So be it.
so be it. But yeah, Domain is like, as long as you control a tribute summoned monster, your opponent can't summon out of the extra deck. Which is bad for me, because this is the Super Heavy Samurai Synchro.
Right.
I mean, I could still use this guy.
Ben K.
And very few things you could tribute summon that have 3,500 attack. But if he destroys this, because I don't have a flute. But I think I've got him already. He's not going to be able to get much over 2,800, especially with only 3 cards.
We'll see.
That's the thing about Monarchs. They often brick because they run a lot of high tribute monsters. I mean, I brick a lot too, but not as much as him. Fuck. Shit, man. And then, of course, we got this. This is like, you could special summon one out of your graveyard.
And then we just summon him.
Yeah, so I can get this and then make the thing.
He surrendered.
Or I can make a rank 4. But he surrendered. Getting a lot of surrenders today. No one likes the samurai. They can't stand up against the manliness!
Oh!
Oh! Samurai. And here we are against, how did you pronounce that again?
J. Assel.
J. Assel? I thought it was J. Excel.
Oh.
But I am not the best wordsmith.
I'm not either, man. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot that your wordsmithery was less in-depth than mine oftentimes.
Yeah. It is subpar at best.
Also, I shouldn't be like I'm a subpar wordsmith when I'm trying to write a book.
Yeah.
That'll make people not want to listen to my book. Which I'm not sure how many people know about that. I've gotten quite a few subscribers since then. Well, plus I only announced it in a like an update video that not everyone watched.
Yeah, so...
But I'm currently working on writing a book, which I'm going to release as like an audio book, like chapter by chapter, every couple weeks on YouTube, starting in like September. Should be interesting. Yep. It might already be out. If you, Foolish Burial of Belongings.
What?
What did he send? Let's let you send any spell trap to the graveyard. Supreme King's Wrath. Okay. Banish this, target 1 Supreme King dragon, and attach 2 dragons from your graveyard, okay.
Oh, right, this is the 9th duel. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He was playing Monarchs just a second ago.
Yeah, that guy gave up.
Yeah.
So he's playing some sort of like DD, Pendulum, Supreme King thing. Some sort of weird concoction. That's another card that you wouldn't see in like Magic.
Yeah, no.
Pendulamucho!
Oh, that's a beautiful card, though. Look at that. Jung, 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 jung.
It's 10 scales. I thought it was... That's weird. Its pendulum scale should be 0, not 10.
Huh.
Which is unique. For the longest time, the scales were only 1 through 8. Or no, like 1 through 10 at the most. So you can't summon the level that the scale is, just in between it.
Oh,
so you could never pendulum summon level 1 monsters. But with this, you can.
Interesting.
Yep. It's like the last hurrah for pendulums as they're moving into the next era, which is the link summoning.
The link summons.
Which should be coming pretty soon. That's lately I've been trying to make decks that don't rely on link summoning so much. Well, I had a thing where I went through where I was like, I'm going to make a whole bunch of decks that are going to be killed by Link Summoning as a last hurrah before it comes.
Right.
And now I'm going back to my mode, which, again, if you don't know, because maybe you haven't been here for long enough, maybe this is your first episode. Comment in the comments. But normally my deck building theory is to go in and try to make a deck that'll stand up for at least 6 months to a year. Something that people could still enjoy down the line. I know it won't be as competitive, but I try not to use cards that I think might get banned in the near future.
Right.
Which is why I stick away from things like Solemn Strike, which I perpetually think is going to get banned and never does. Even though all the other Solemn cards are banned. What are you doing? What?
Who are these they people, and why do you seem so close to them?
I don't understand. Let's see. I could make a 6. That would get rid of all those pendulum scales.
You could do that.
Or I could make a...
You do flute.
I can make a 7. What's the 7 do again? I think it just halves its attack.
I would go for the 6.
Yeah, we don't want him to pendulum summon stuff.
No, because then he'll start summoning things like
Oh, he controls
crazy.
more than one, so I can... Special summon. What's up? I'm a samurai. I've got scales. Maybe you've heard of them. Can I activate that effect? I don't think I can activate that effect, because I don't have any 4s or 3... No. But I can get Coral Dragon.
Or
if
that
I
guy.
wanted stuff in the graveyard, which I could discard Flute. That would be cool. Except he'd have nothing to protect because, you know, all the things.
So fuck your pendulums.
You have no power here. Pendulum Mucho is Pendulum Deado.
Muerte.
Yeah, I made that joke.
Pendulum mucho.
So I could do damage or I can get rid of his 2 tuners.
Probably want to play it safe and get rid of the tuners.
Yeah, just to make sure he can't do things. There'll be plenty of time to deal damage when he's dead.
I laughed so hard that
that you hiccuped.
Mm-hmm.
You had them hiccups, I tell you what.
I hiccups.
Did I even normal summon?
No, I don't think you did.
No, I normal summoned the Battleball.
Oh, okay.
And then if I draw my Benkai, I got 2 ways to get him.
Nice.
Yay. And I got a glove. A big old glove. If he tries to attack the 25 with the 0, he's going to be in for a pleasant surprise.
Oh, I got the hiccups now.
Oh, do you need to run upstairs and get some water?
No, I'll be fine.
Because you can. I mean, I'll still play the Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, then what's the point of me being here?
Good point. But I'm just saying, normally you're not here.
Yeah.
So, like, if you had to leave for whatever reason, like, then it would just be a regular episode of What a Deck.
It wouldn't be the special Drew episode.
Yeah, it's not like the legs plays where if you leave, it's like, no, wait, this isn't right. What am I gonna do on my own? It's like, no, it's okay.
All by myself.
Welcome to What a Deck, the musical adventure. Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Supreme Kings different from True Kings.
How so?
Lots of kings. They're like True Kings are the Duel Terminal storyline, and Supreme Kings are from the anime.
Oh.
Supreme Kings have this boss monster called Zark that you need a Fusion, Pendulum, Ixie, and Synchro to summon. But it's like 4,000 attack, destroy all cards on the field when it's summoned.
Oh.
It's pretty nifty, one would say.
One might say that.
One might say that indeed. Blip, blip, blip. I've got a, I almost want to summon Flute. Just to do more damage. Alright, Flute. Your time to shine once again. These fucking birds don't stand a chance. Show them the power of blowing into a tube. Not that way. Damn it, Flutist. Why you gotta make me think about all the weirdest parts of humanity?
God damn it.
And the hiccups. We get that, and then we attack again.
I'm gonna die.
Of hiccups?
Yeah.
I said you could go get water.
I'm stealing your water.
Okay. Just don't get any AIDS on it or anything. Try not to laugh while you're drinking.
I'm gonna spray it right on the equipment.
All over the equipment, and then MillionLittleE will have to send us more microphones. Yep. Which I almost, what was it? We did an episode of Ultimate Chicken Horse.
1 second.
While you were on vacation. Oh, he surrendered. Yeah. Okay. We'll be back for the next duel. The last duel. We've been winning a lot of them. All right, here we are, the 10th and final duel versus the aptly named Fatto.
Fatto!
You think he can be fatter than us? We're the super heavy Fattos, I tell you what. And while I'm here, I want to say, is someone out there want to send me a fidget spinner? Last time I asked for something, like a cool hat, someone gave me one. I kind of want, as degenerate as, that's the thing, fidget spinners are dumb.
They are.
I don't want to spend money on them. I saw one down at the gas station for $5, and I'm like, it's not worth the $5.
No.
But I really want to play with one just to see what they're like, because I've never seen one in person.
Right. I have one if you want to, like, play around with it.
That'd be cool, but I also like to unbox one.
Oh, okay.
So if anyone out there is feeling generous and they want to send a fidget spinner to an idiot who will play with it on camera for a few seconds, and then maybe again at home, and try to use it to play the guitar, because I saw that once. That was neat. It's like the only neat thing I've seen someone do with a fidget spinner. Play the bass.
Have you not seen the great video that is fidget spinner tricks, which is like this weird guy just tossing it up and catching it and be like, whoa!
I have not.
Oh my god, it's
I try to
stupid.
stick away from fidget spinner videos.
They're so dumb.
Critical made one and it was kind of meh. PewDiePie made one where that was kind of funny, where he wanted to become a fidget spinner, so he like broke a computer chair and taped the like revolving part to himself, to his like stomach,
right?
And then he got 2 paper plates and like put them on his hands and legs, and he went out into the street and like made a Y shape and like begged people to spin him, and most people were just like, what are you doing? What is happening? Also,
what is
this guy just, okay, a hero lives. You could pay half your life points to summon a elemental hero.
Okay.
Most people use this to get Dark Law, because he starts off the masked hero engine. Instead, he got this nigh useless one, didn't use its effect, and just used it to make Silent Honor Arc.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. Either way, though, I don't think we've got to use Super Samurai Thief yet. He's a Thief Samurai. You can special summon him. Then you can tribute him. Target a card, spell trap your opponent controls, and destroy it. Then you can set it on your side of the field. Gladiator Beast, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I'll take that. Why wouldn't I? Okay. Flute? Hello, my name is Flute. Tribute him to get...
Big Ben K.
Big Ben K. No, I don't want to put him into attack position.
I would very much not like to do that thing.
What are you? And then I got the soul horns a lot these duels, I tell you what.
Tell you what?
Also, this is going surprisingly well. Granted, I've been getting, like, pretty terrible opponents.
Yeah.
I don't think I've gotten anyone who's playing anything from this year.
No.
The only times I lost were because of a bug and fucking the Lord of Keck being a Keck master.
That would still be my favorite moment, is when he's just like, Keck.
I don't understand you. What are you and why do you exist? Why are you playing Elemental Heroes and Gladiator? Oh, wait, no. Prisma can be used for Gladiator Beast. He's reveal a card, fusion monster from your extra deck, send the materials listed from your deck to the graveyard, and his name becomes that name. So there's fusion Gladiator Beasts, and he could send that to the graveyard.
You're really justifying this Fatto's really bad plays.
Yeah, kind of. I shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You should just say he's bad.
Because he didn't even use that effect. Unless he's only... Because, okay, the material... What was it? The material... It's like Gladiator Beast Bestiari plus 2 other any Gladiator Beasts.
Right.
So, Bestiari...
Waboku.
It's a Gladiator Beast thing. They get their effects when they attack or get attacked. So by making sure that they take no damage and aren't destroyed, they can use the effects. But he surrendered. But yeah, what was it? Bestiari used to be at 1, so people would use Prisma to get it in the graveyard and then use other stuff to get it out. Because there was no way to search it. But he didn't do that. I don't know what he was doing. Like I said, unless the other 3 cards in his hand were Bestiari. or something. But, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the end screen. Well, shit, man. Fuck. It looks like we got 8 wins, 2 losses, one of which has double asterisks.
Because that was bullshit.
Because that was bullshit. Literally cheated us. There's no denying it. And
the only legitimate loss was we got outplayed.
We got outplayed. I went too hard on the paint.
Yeah.
But it's the point that, like, because I put that double asterisk there, like, an asterisk usually takes up for a like it counts for a win, or not a win, but it takes away one of our losses.
Right.
So it's like you could look at this and say it went undefeated. Granted, again, lots of surrenders, lots of not great decks.
Yeah.
Not the best deck, but hopefully you could see how this has some pretty good potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a lot of OTKs. You can make a bunch of crazy shit. You could tribute your opponent's monsters, steal their spell traps, attack for 7,000. It's just insanity. So I thanks to Bootleg Drew for showing up.
No problem.
Give him a bro fist.
Yeah.
You have to comment in the comments if you'd like to have him here again, or
if my presence was just disturbing and awkward as it usually is in most things.
Who knows? Only the shadow knows.
Only the shadow knows.
Sorry, I'm looking off into the distance as though I could see something beyond the walls, but there's nothing there. What is that? Anyway, next week on the What a Deck, I think I'm going to try dinosaurs. Because
Dinosaurs!
They're just on the lower end of the meta, so I think it might be fun to finally try them out. Who knows? Maybe Bootleg Drew will come back. Because
dinosaurs!
God knows he loves dinosaurs.
Walking with the dinosaurs.
Anyway, until then, good luck and have fun.